And the Mountaineers will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors offense will take the field first. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
Right. Double. Ready, team. Ready, team.
His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. All right, guys, let's talk for a second about Hawaii. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme. And sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough. So got to continue to play well within the conference.
Scanning the field, it's Underwood. That's caught, it's Wells. And spotted at the 38, and that will be plenty for the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it left. Got a man, it's Reeder. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Rainbow Warriors are on the move.
And you see more and more of this in college football, finding your playmakers in space, whether it's a receiver, a tight end, or in this case, a running back, way down the field. Get them isolated, find your matchup, and how about the running back turning into...
He's got it! He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. Quarterback keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the D deny them on second and goal? On the option. He'll toss it. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to try to run the football down here close to the end zone, just not able to punch it in on that last third down attempt. So now they've got fourth down at the 2-yard line.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll take it himself. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. So West Virginia's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to...
Yeah, That's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust, creating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the past.
Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Sends it back in motion. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Man down on the play as the official break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the toss to the left. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Plucks it out of the air. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on 4th.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Gets the back moving. On 4th down, looking for trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Screen. Oh, he's got some space. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rainbow Warriors can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. And those two couldn't make action. It's an incomplete pass.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Makes the grab on 3rd. At the 20, he's got space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Warriors! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
He'll return it. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Excellent coverage that time didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Under fire! And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Going for the big play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Johnson. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They get to him as he throws. Such great awareness along the sideline and the ability to get that foot down for the catch. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. And the Mountaineers will try to pick it up on 4th down. Using his feet. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a design quarterback run. Trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage. Defense fighting, not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that 4th down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Buys a little extra time. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to...
Makes the catch down the right side. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. The Rainbow Warriors snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Wells. There he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to scramble. Working that wide receiver screen. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
West Virginia, 0.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
He's got it on the right. Nice move there. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Finds a little space. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The Rainbow Warriors headed quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Yeah, and you've already seen him make a critical mistake earlier in the ball game, and you're going to make more of them if you don't make your feet a priority. Just pause for a second. Steady those feet. Get them quiet. Now I can make a more accurate throw.
They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how the...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Looking for more room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Here comes the heat. Throws to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The handoff to Johnson. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4. And the Mountaineers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. This is a designed run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
West Virginia.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Reeder. They make a stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. Might be looking to run. Throwing on the run. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. The quarterback would love to have that throw back, but at least he'll brag that he overthrew that dude.
my arm strength is elite. You see that? I can overthrow guys that can run like that. Yeah, that's probably not what's coming to mind, but, man, you just want to put it out there. Maybe put a little bit more air underneath it. Not a lot more when you got a guy that fat.
Trickery and deception. They snap it to the up man. They'll short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Snagged in the middle, it's Ward. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Mountaineers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll throw on third down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Calls his own number. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Slithers into space. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rainbow Warrior, and they're going to try it again. It's another fake. This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Snagged out of the air. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Nestled just inside that right upright. It's now a one-possession game, 16-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the ride. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Direct snap. Forced out of the pocket. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. The Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to crank up the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He throws one to the left. He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds. Backed up now, here's second and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Rainbow Warriors will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Shelton. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. They're working that left side. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. Fair catch, called for and made. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no...
Trying to beat the D deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii.
And the big play starts with the protection up front. This takes a long time to develop. He's going to start all the way on the right side, run all the way across the field, so you got to have protection. He hangs in there, throws the football perfectly. The big play, the big touchdown.
West Virginia, 10.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's the pressure. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the 2nd half.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to...
Touchdown, Hawaii! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
29, West Virginia.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
Virginia offense will take over.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Breaks into the open. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line. They'll try the run. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game.
He's got it at the 20. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. In the red area, it's Johnson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball, he's running free down the middle. Defense picks it up. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, Warriors. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield, you're trying to find an open guy, you're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Get out on the screen. Turning it on. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Mountaineers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Here comes the offense on first down. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
West Virginia.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza.
Phase 27 jump. Phase 27 jump.
Back to pass. Gets it out fast. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
by the receiver.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Here we go. Sack.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The Mountaineers are flying down the field. To the air on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Looking to fire. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in, I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Rushes on him. He's got him. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. The Rainbow Warriors have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Reeder. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
The patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play, and gets the 1st down. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Intercepted. Oh, what a play.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's John. stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete to the right. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Bringing the heat. The throw. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Quarterback extends the play. Here's a heat. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Pressure coming. Firing to the right, complete. Bounced off his feet.
And that's the look in man coverage you can throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access, so he's got some room to work with. Against press, you're risking a pick 6. So good decision there by the Q, knowing that was a good look to throw in there.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get it? He's going for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room, and couldn't find much on that return. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Now the play fake. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll run this play from the pistol. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. He caught it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. After this, it'll be a wrap. Quarterback will keep it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Buys a little time with his feet. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra prep